Episode 1 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes is finally out, and boy, it is peak. I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia, so I'm really excited for the spin-off getting an anime now. I haven't read the manga, though I just might read ahead. Anyway, episode 1, let's chat about it. So this story is set a few years before the main My Hero Academia anime. Because of that, we'll see some familiar faces now and then. In episode 1, we get a pretty cool All Might cameo as it inspires our hero, Koichi Himawari. And I really do like Koichi. He's a fan of pro heroes, though he isn't one himself or isn't really actively pursuing it. Instead, he's an adult, a college student with a job, and he does have a quirk, that being Slide and Glide, and it isn't all that interesting. I mean, it is really cool, but in the context of the story, it's supposed to be a pretty underwhelming power, in the sense that yes, it lets him move, but not all that fast, and he even looks a little weird when using it, people pointed out. I don't doubt that he'll grow with this quirk as time goes on, but for the most part, kind of setting him up as someone lowly, again, basically under eye level whenever he uses his quirk, is a great idea to have him potentially grow even more later on. And overall, I think this first episode does a great job of introducing our three main characters that we'll be following. We're also introduced to Popstep, who also doesn't have an amazing quirk, just that she can jump really high, but she still has a hero persona that she uses to put on concerts. The two of them meet and run into some street thugs who threaten them, and that is when we get the introduction to our final main character, Knuckle Duster. I really do like the concept of him. He is a vigilante hero through and through, that being someone who practices hero work in a violent way without a hero license. He's sort of like the Batman to All Might's Superman, though maybe a more appropriate comparison might be Big Daddy from Kick-Ass. The point is that overall this episode has relatively smaller stakes compared to My Hero Academia, and I have a feeling the overall plot might be as well, but I really like that it seems like we're going to be highlighting the street level hero work, or again, vigilante street level hero work. Koichi sort of has his own Deku moment where he leaps out and helps Popstep, or at least get her free from one of the thugs, thus allowing Knuckle Duster to knock him out. So again, all of it is just really tightly done. I didn't mention at the beginning, but this does adapt chapter 1 from the manga and a little bit of chapter 2, as the episode sort of wraps up and Knuckle Duster tells Koichi that he's looking for the drug Trigger that's made it to the streets. And then the cliffhanger that the episode ends on is where Eraserhead shows up trying to stop them, and he's gonna be a more important character later on in the series from what I know. So with that, I really do like the idea of how it connects to the main series but still does its own thing. And I think it is a really great idea to focus mainly on these three heroes. Of course, we're going to expand as things go on, but setting them up as this ragtag group of heroes with two not very amazing powers and then one, I'm pretty sure Knuckle Duster just doesn't have a quirk. It kind of sets the tone for the overall series. So yeah, I think it was a great episode 1. So let me know what you think in the comments below and what you're expecting to see going forward and who your favorite character is. Of course, I really do like all three of them, but honestly, I'm gonna vibe with Knuckle Duster.